A DAO is not the end product. It's a technology, it's a framework. So what's the product you're building? What's the problem you're solving? So for us, the problem we're solving is the traditional agency model, because as agencies scale, they break. It breaks all the time.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
So how do I even get started?
If I were to talk to Simon 2 years ago, I'd say get your sleep. It's gonna be a wild ride.
I was getting kind of tired of what we call Web 2, because I feel like within traditional tech, there's not that much more interesting stuff to be built. How do you keep pushing the new frontier, right, of what the internet could be and how does it create a better world? And I saw with Web 3 and crypto, like there's a lot you can do here.
Myosin is the ultimate marketing network. We are made up of people, products, playbooks, and places for the best marketers in the world to gather.
It's a company, it's a community. It's something, again, that has never been done before.
The part of Web3 that excites me the most has always, I think, just been the idea of ownership being given back to the people that are actually providing value.
From the lens of someone who's worked in marketing for most of his career, there's actually not much that you own. You don't own your reputation, you don't own the playbooks you create, you don't own a piece of the company, or if it is, it's a fraction of a %. And I think the big unlock for me was realizing that this technology enables everyone to kind of own their own destiny.
As agencies get bigger, you have incredibly high operating costs. You have partners who almost always will take a significant chunk of the portions, which is why, of the profit, sorry. And you have an army of freelancers who don't get revenue share, they don't get equity, they don't get benefits.
Once you get to a point in your career where you're confident in your skills, you know the value you bring, kind of get sick of making money for other people and only getting a portion of that value back. So if I'm going to kill it and land a big client, like that should go to me.
A traditional agency, it's still, you will always have that one figurehead who just runs the whole thing and they accrue all the value. In our world, Myo token is where all the value should accrue in the end. Obviously, co-founders, we have our share, but it's on our white paper, it's only 15% of the total allocation. The community gets over 60% of that.
This is not a freelancer marketplace. This is something that gives people an opportunity to change their lives.
I can tell you immediately what the future of work isn't. It's not more Slack integrations. It's going to be creating an environment in which individuals can gain access to opportunities globally. You're able to connect people from different parts of the world to really amazing opportunities with top companies.
A lot of us are New Yorkers, especially the co-founders, but what we can do is create New York rates for people all over the world.
Working within a DAO structure has been amazing because we have untold numbers of people with all different expertise. They all have different networks, and we all are working as a collective to introduce one another, enter into new categories perhaps where we would not have been before.
Because the DAO is a community, it's not only a company, we're bringing on such a diversity of life experiences, skill sets, networks. That's the network effect, right? For every person we add, that person brings in their network, more referrals, more context, more expertise. We're able to very quickly, pull in the right people, right? And start to create teams that are really good at what they do.
Yeah, I'm working with people who are the best at what they do. We've structured an organization where everyone has a long-term incentive to cooperate, and we're making the thing go.
I do believe DAOs are the future of work. I think we're pioneering that today. I do believe there will be more service DAOs in the future. I hope to think that we'll be the leading one for many, many years to come.